hello. Let me make sure the audio's... Wait, there's something weird with the audio. Why am I hearing a hissing? Oh, wait, there we go. Okay, can y'all hear me? I want to make sure... I want to make sure there's sound before I get going. I'm notorious for having that not work. Also, this frame is not right. Hello, everybody. Let me see. We good? Okay, I'm assuming y'all can hear me. Let me see. This frame is bothering me. How does here? There we go. I don't. There. There we go. There's got to be at least one thing wrong every stream. Okay, so first of all, I wanted to thank you all for coming out and joining me tonight. I know this is another last minute thing. I'm bad at like scheduling these things in advance. I wanted to let you guys know that tonight we've got a very special type of stream going on. I've got some friends from the Cursed Crew here tonight, and we're going to be doing a little story time for you, narrating my my Reddit piece de resistance, the Wolfbeard Saga, or at least part 1. So tonight we have 3 folks with us. We have Bambi, if you want to say hello. Oh wait, can I not hear? Wait, hello? I'm not getting any sound. Uh-oh.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, we got sound.
Hello?
Cool. Hello.
What the hell? Oh, yeah. Sorry, it was probably hi. It was just probably on my end.
No worries, no worries. We also have good old Drunkle, who's been waiting, what, 2 hours for your Uber Eats?
Yeah, it's going to be a long day.
Oh my gosh. And then we've got...
Yeah, brace thy butt cheeks, chat. It's going to be a wild one.
And then we also have... I always forget how to pronounce yours. Is it Viceroy or Vicroy Scorn?
It's Viceroy Scorn, and I'm a vampire. Kill me. Kill me.
There's a lot going on tonight, y'all. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a treat. I thought it would be more fun than just like me alone narrating the story. I thought I'd have some friends in call who we could just screw around and could also help me out with some of the voices, you know, and get their commentary, because this is a wild ride. Honestly, I haven't read this since I wrote it 3 years ago, so it'll be interesting, that's for sure. I don't know how many of y'all have are familiar with the Wolfbeard Saga, because I've seen other Reddit YouTubers read it, because when I posted it, I didn't talk about it on my YouTube or anything. I just posted it because I needed to vent about it, and there was a period where a whole bunch of Reddit YouTubers started reading it, and I'm like, oh gosh. Okay, but I was the one that wrote that. Congrats, you know the secret. I'm the one behind the Wolfbeard Saga. Sadly.
Oh,
I am familiar with the tea you dropped, sis.
Oh my god.
Oh, when old works get brought up, it's like, kill me.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take a peek at the chat this time, which, by the way, y'all are welcome to also keep an eye on the chat with me if there's anything interesting.
Chat? Oh, the minions. Hello, minions.
Oh my gosh.
When you become Cercio?
There's the cat behind me on... Oh wait, the lag. Oh my goodness.
Give head pats to little chaos bringers.
Okay, I need to change the page layout, so the page color, because I can't have this in white blinding my eyes. Okay, guys. A little bit of background behind the Wolfbeard story is, it's actually a true story. It's really easy to look at some of these neckbeard stories and 100% think that they are people just exaggerating, making stuff up. Listen, I wish I was making it up, because that's a chapter from my life, which, let's just say it was a wild ride. I didn't enjoy it being real. I mean, in hindsight, it's fun because the friends who went through it with me can like look back on it and laugh. But no, this story is real, and these are real people. They're out there.
The curse of simps is everywhere.
Oh.
Oh,
I think I messed up. The following is based on actual events from the New York City Police files. Viewer discretion is advised. Dun dun.
oh my god. Okay, guys. So I guess I will start. Just at least we'll do part 1. Wasn't too long. It's always like this with me, where they're moderately long. Oh, sorry, I'm looking over at comments. They're moderately long, and then like every time I add a new part, they get longer and longer and longer, and I can't help. But the first part is not too long. Okay, show comment. Sorry, I'm like checking out some of the things that the bots are like. I'm not sure why that was blocked out. It was a Silent Hill cosplay comment. Okay. But yeah, this is the guy that said when we were doing the nurse cosplay. That is the same one. That is the Wolfbeard.
Ugh.
You wonder if Miss Piggy stalks the channel? I doubt it. She never really got into online stuff. At least not this kind of stuff. She always did more like the role-playing websites, never really the YouTube thing. The most she did on YouTube is watch AMVs. Okay. So we have the Saga of Wolfbeard.
Monka S.
Okay. I'll just, I guess, read the introduction, which is a little bit weird because this is like writing I did 3 years ago, but it's okay. I just went, hey there, I'm new to Reddit, which I was at the time. I still barely use it. I literally made a Reddit account just so I could share this because I'm like, haha, I want to post this somewhere, and I don't feel like, at the time I didn't know about putting it on YouTube, but it just kind of spread on YouTube. I'm like, okay. I haven't actually shared much yet, but after stumbling across the subreddit, which the old neckbeard Reddit got like nuked or something, it's gone now, so... So I realized I might have something worth sharing here. I apologize in advance for the length of this, but let's just say a lot happened. That is the understatement of the century. Several years ago, I lived through a series of horrifying and hilarious events with a beard in the wild. At the time, everything I was put through was rather overwhelming and even scary at times, but now I can look back on it and laugh. I hope you get a chuckle out of it too. Without further ado, I give you the first tale of Wolfbeard. And I mean it, like, honestly, I was genuinely, like, emotionally distressed when some of the stuff was happening with this guy, because when you're living through it, it's not so fun, but in hindsight, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
Like, oh. So, and if you guys are welcome for your commentary, and welcome to let me know if you see an interesting comment or whatever, because I am a terrible multitasker. Let's see. He said the Wolfbeards stink, and he was sweaty, and he was dressed as the worst pyramid head. Sadly, yes. He crashed our Silent Hill cosplay, and kept like injecting himself in all of the photos we were taking together, and didn't ask for this in my life. The dude who played Hot Pyramid Man, that Wolfbeard blocked with his body. Yeah, there was a Hot Pyramid Head cosplayer that I was trying to get a picture with, and Wolfbeard, like, came trudging in and inserted himself, and I'm like, great, now I have to burn all these photos.
Episode 5, The Simp Strikes Back.
Let's gain out of the hot one.
Oh my god.
Hot Pyramid Head.
Okay, but Pyramid Head can get it, okay?
Oh, by all means.
And like,
I mean, kind
over
of
the years, he has been going through a bimboification process. Like, look at Silent Hill 2, all the way up to his current iteration in Dead by Daylight, where they have him in basically a ripped up miniskirt and they made him thicker than a Snickers.
What is it with humans and their urge to immediately bone things that are like primordial beings?
Well, it's not just that he's a primordial being. He's big, muscular, good boy.
Big, thick boy.
Because, like, the problem problem is they tried to make a scary monster and then they slapped it on a hot muscular body. That's not going to end well.
And gave it supreme amounts of cake.
I mean,
You
I
can
could
hear
feel
him
that way
coming
when
because
Resident
he
Evil-
claps a mile away.
Sorry to talk over, but I kind of felt that way when Resident Evil Village trailer dropped. Y'all know what
Oh my
Lady
god,
Dimitrescu.
Dimitrescu.
No, what? Did they take his cake away? They updated it and the developers of Dead by Daylight stole his butt. That is a crime against humanity.
Blasphemy!
No!
Heresy!
That's just
Grab the
evil.
torch and pitchforks, chat. We need to change this.
We need to get on this like everyone got
That's-
on the fucking
no,
Sonic,
I do not
the
accept
Sonic
that.
movie.
I
We
do
need
not
to
accept
change
that.
it.
I
Wait, did they take all his cake and give it to Lady Dimitrescu? Dimitrescu?
just
That would make surprising amounts of sense. Cake
okay.
thief.
That's you know, I gotta
I
get
am-
back on track with the story because I'm so upset by that. I can't even. Okay.
We still
Wolfbeard.
have Michael Myers. Yes, very good comment.
Michael
You
McThicky
still have Michael-
Myers.
That's true. I've accepted I have a problem with giant, muscular, grumpy men. So that's fine.
Just remember, that killer love's gonna do you in.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh,
It's a good song. I gotta shout it out.
Whew.
you right. You're not wrong.
Wolfbeard. I'll call
All
him
right.
as such because of his unhealthy obsession with wolves. He was like weirdly into wolves. Like, he was one of those guys that collected just about anything with the artwork of wolves on it. Shirts, blankets, tapestries, you name it. His obsession went beyond this even. But let's not get ahead of ourselves in this story just yet. I met Wolfbeard in my freshman year of university. At the time, he was engaged to my now ex-childhood friend. My friends and I have taken to calling her Miss Piggy these days, so we'll use that for the story. Now, I know people automatically are gonna assume, like, oh, you're calling her Miss Piggy because of a weight thing. The whole reason we call her Miss Piggy was because this facial expression she would always make when she didn't get her way. Sorry, I'm derailing from the story again, but I don't know how to describe. She would make this face where if she wasn't getting
It would
her
look
way,
like, yeah, it would look like Miss Piggy when she scrunches up her
Yeah,
face when she
she'd, like-
gets shitty with Kermit. Yes.
she'd squish her face, and it would look exactly like Miss Piggy. So that was like, we'd call it the Miss Piggy face.
The look of pure and utter disgust.
I'm not getting my way.
Waka waka.
Who put you on the planet? Ugh.
Oh, she is most certainly going to be a Karen.
Oh gosh.
If she
She's
isn't one
not.
already.
Miss Piggy was your classic legbeard. She was very large, she was lacking proper social boundaries, and extreme weeaboo extraordinaire. What ultimately ended my friendship with Miss Piggy. And mind you, I'm not nice to her in the story, but like she earned
warranted.
the ire by being awful to
She
people
had it
I care
coming.
about. So the gloves are off when you try and hurt the people I love. So you lose. What ultimately ended my friendship with Miss Piggy was some downright vile and crazy stuff she did to a mutual friend of ours, and when I found out, I finally had enough and cut ties with her. But really, that warrants a story of its own. Needless to say, while all the shenanigans with Wolfbeard went down, she and I were still friends. Despite this, though, we had actually grown a bit distant at the time. When I was much younger, I lived in the same town as Miss Piggy. She wasn't always a full-blown legbeard. Maybe it's the nostalgia glasses kicking in, but in my younger childhood years, I remember her being around the same build as me. So she was actually around the same. She's kind of tall. She was on the taller side and like similar build to me. And despite being a little too socially awkward, which who wasn't in their childhood years, a super sweet and funny girl. We had been best friends since kindergarten. That's honestly the really tragic thing about her, like, turning around and, like, hurting my other friends the way that she did, because I had known this girl since I was, like, 5 years old. and that's probably why I wasn't able to see warning signs over time, because, you know, when you know someone that long, you kind of turn the blinders on. But that sucked. That's okay. We have
You
fun
were blinded
exploring.
by the light. Revved up like a deuce, another runner in the night.
Blinded by the light? Nice.
Oh my gosh. Taking a peek at the chat. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let's hope she doesn't have kids. I don't know. I heard through the grapevine. I think she
Yeah.
might be pregnant right now.
Oh.
Chat, do more
Oh,
work.
no.
Drag her.
So,
Make this one roasty toasty.
oh my god. Hippity hoppity all the way to the birdie boiler.
Oh no.
Okay. Whew, okay. Despite this, though, we had actually grown a bit distant this time. Wait, no, I had that already.
To the chat, that cat is Artemis.
Oh, the one behind me? Yeah, the black and white one is Artemis, and the tabby striped one is Apollo.
Glorious kibbis.
Oh, here we go. However,
Yes,
when the time came for us to attend middle school, my family moved away to a new town. It was only about a half hour away, but for a child that was too young to drive, it might as well have been a state away. Because of this, we naturally started to drift apart. We only saw each other very rarely, and our interests and lives changed. However, once finished with primary school and off at university with a license and car of my own, I decided to change this. With a vehicle, the 30-minute distance was nothing, so I began reaching out to her in attempts to rekindle our old friendship. And in doing so, I ended up meeting Wolfbeard.
Red flag number 3.
Hello, I'm Wolfbeard.
Oh, God.
Ah!
Being
No.
scary. I didn't expect to see you streaming. Hey, you know, I'm trying to get more into doing streaming more. Like, I enjoy it, and it's fun to like connect and hang out with people. So I'm trying to get myself to do it more regularly. Have you had any skinwalkers yet in Arizona? No, but I also haven't made a habit of going and hanging out in the lone desert. I've been strictly in the city so far, so that can remain to be seen once I start going out. I plan to soon. I'm going to be checking out a ghost town near here. Maybe I'll vlog it because it's one of the last remaining authentic ghost towns in America. Like, there's stuff in the buildings. You can go in them. And it's legal to do so. You just have to talk to the state ahead of time and buy an exploration permit from them. But
Troll through that.
Huh?
Goose step all the way through that. Just walk with big king energy.
Big king energy.
Maybe get a top hat and a monocle. I am the mayor. Hello.
It's like super haunted too. So go hang out. Hey there, demons! It's me, your boy.
Hey there, demons. It's me. Yeah, boy. I'm standing near your hole.
I'm gonna play your piano. There's a piano there, and everyone says like it gets really creepy when you play it. I want to tempt fate and play the haunted piano.
Demon? Demon!
Stop it! Stop talking to it!
Of
No, I don't want to talk to the demons.
Oh man, you guys. Okay. Right. With a vehicle, the 30 minutes was nothing. So at the time, Miss Piggy and Wolfbeard had been living together in a tiny one-bedroom apartment. Dude, I remember this. Okay. So sorry for like derailing a lot. If y'all are here to like just straight up listen to the narration, maybe I'll do that another time. But there's also a bunch of other YouTubers who just straight up did narrations of the Wolfbeard series. This is going to be kind of a little bit of narration, a little bit of commentary and jokes. So it's not going to be like point A to B. The apartments. I remember the ones she lived at because the first time I went to go see it, she's telling me, I remember her telling me about how cute and adorable the place was and everything. So I get going there. There's actually an apartment complex across the street from hers that was super cute. Like, it had this little windmill theme. It was adorable. I actually ended up going there looking for her, and I couldn't find her place. So I had to call her the first time I went there. She's like, oh, that's next door. I'm at the one across the street. And then, like, my stomach dropped because it looked like a freaking war zone across the street, and it was really scary. Oh my
Hashtag gang related.
Oof.
Sorry, just a little. So I think, what's Wolfbeard? Wolfbeard is a story that I wrote for Reddit that is actually based on real life. It's someone that I had. It was a neckbeard encounter that went on for several years because they were engaged to a friend, and it's a nightmare. It's a show. We'll it's a lot. Okay. But
No. It's called a simp.
He was a simp
Careful, Twitch ban that word.
before we knew what the word was, but he's also worse than a simp because he's the kind that will simp for you, but if you don't give him what he wants, he gets aggressive.
Angie simp.
Oh, he's one of those.
Yeah. If he was just a simp,
The ones that, like,
tall
tall girls sweet you, but as soon as you... Yeah.
Like, if it was just a simp, I wouldn't have felt the need to write this because, I don't know, man, you're not hurting anybody, but it's because he got... Well, first of all, it was the aggression that he got when he didn't get his way, but second of all, it's just, I'll have to read the story. It's all the werewolf stuff, okay? It's the lycanthropy that I got from me, okay? Ooh-wee. Simpbeard.
Lord Simpbeard of Wolfbeard.
So, at the time, Miss Piggy and Wolfbeard had been living together in a tiny one-bedroom apartment. Interestingly enough, both of their parents had been against the idea of it, as they didn't believe either one of them was ready for that kind of responsibility. And they were, of course, correct, but I'm getting ahead of myself here. Oh yeah, God, neither one of them. They were a man and woman child, who their mommy and daddy did everything for them, so they're like, let's play adult and, like, share an apartment together.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
What a bunch of babies.
Pirate of the Celibate Sea.
Very nice.
R/nice guy. He was like a nice guy neckbeard. He was like a nice beard.
Nice beard.
Whew. Oh, the cats. It's like the cats now. Okay, Artemis, good thing my head is blocking you because she decided to lick her butt. Thank you.
Ooh,
Thank you,
no.
Artemis.
Is that gonna be a new phrase? Lick them cheeks? Oh, gee.
No, oh,
Demonetized. I apologize.
Not the kitties, no.
You're kicking in
you
with
just had
the
to-
Wolfbeard creep too soon.
You just had to open your mouth
Legends from the first
and
story.
say that, didn't you?
Okay. The apartment was one of those sketchy complexes you don't really want to get caught in after dark. The place was a dump, and the air was constantly filled with a cacophony of unsupervised children terrorizing the neighborhood, and white trash couples screaming at each other and slamming furniture around. It was actually really scary.
Bloody.
You go there and you see like
crotch
children
goblins.
running around in like just a diaper who are too old to be wearing them, and you're like, where am I?
Oof.
And the parents screaming and like, oh god, it was interesting.
To the parents, ding, shame. To the children, disgusting.
Well, it was one of his.
Oh my god.
The stream is getting cursed fast. Hey man, I put it in the title this time that it was a cursed crew after dark. So.
Yeah, with the curse crew, it's just a given that it gets incredibly cursed at any given point, specifically because of Drunkle.
Have you
My
done
bad.
reviews on haunted places in Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, and Texas? No, not yet, but maybe I'll look into some of the haunted stuff around Arizona now that I'm here and able to check it out. Nevada too. Nevada, Vegas, I went to the Zach Bagans Haunted Museum, and that was a trip. Normally he's not there, but he was there the day that I went, and it was weird because, like, he walked out and made hard eye contact with me, and I just reverted to the caveman SpongeBob. probably didn't help that I had peeled the water bottle label off of the... He's got his own brand of water bottle. Like, literally there's like a sticker with like an old-timey picture of himself on it. I was bored waiting, so I put it on my hat, and I'm a genius, okay?
Standing ovation here.
Listen, you're waiting like 45 minutes for your turn to go in, and you happen to have a water bottle sticker to entertain yourself. You put it on your hat, and you forget it's there. Things like this happen, okay? It's not just me. And that would just happen to be the day he's there.
Quite the cluster cluck.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm getting a weird hissing again on my audio. I don't know if that's picking up with that.
It's the demons. They heard you talking shit.
Oh my gosh, because it went away. Okay. Oh. Okay.
They heard me talk.
Yeah.
Did the Wenda Boobler follow me to Arizona? I don't think so. I'm far outside of their preferred region.
I gotta deal with La Chupacabra.
Oh, goody.
Or is that Mexico?
Well, I'm like an hour away from the Mexican border, so you know.
Where the sound of crying.
Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Oh, can't stay any longer. You have one more stupid work day. Well, thank you for having hung out, Chuckles. I'm glad you could make it to some of this chaos. Okay, whew, back on track. Whew.
You clown man, I love you.
Okay, I almost turned around on the spot before making it to Miss Piggy's apartment, but I had been the one to make plans to meet up, so I strengthened my resolve and I knocked on the scuffed and dented door. There's literally... there was a fist print in the door, like the past tenant had punched it or something. There's a fist, because they were like metal doors, and there's a fist print in it.
Ooh, I must go. My people need me. I'm coming, steak!
Okay, we'll have Drunkle back in a moment. The steak he's been waiting on for, I want to say, 2.5 hours now has finally arrived.
Oh my god, yeah. I would have just lost my shit and been like, okay. This is ridiculous. I understand that. Yeah, I understand that restaurant and takeaways can take a while because I worked in a restaurant for about 1.5 years, but 2 hours.
Yeah, well, my guess would be that if it was like through Uber Eats or something like that, there was probably no one in the area who was willing to take the order, and instead of canceling it and like giving you your money back, they would rather just keep you in limbo until someone's finally able to make the delivery.
That makes sense.
Yes, that sounds accurate.
Okay. I should also mention that she had not told me about Wolfbeard before now. That's right. She didn't actually tell me she had a man living with her. I was under the impression it was going to be just her over there. Like, I don't know, when you have a friend you haven't seen in years coming over, you might want to tell them who all is going to be there when they show up, especially when you know they're introverted. Just me. So she didn't tell me about Wolfbeard before now. Let alone... Okay, wait. There you go. Let alone that they were living together. So I almost backpedaled on the spot when a tall, greasy-haired man opened the door instead of my friend. Let me tell you, there are no words I can use to paint to you how unreasonably greasy this man always was. I don't know how he did it, frankly. Maybe he really was a mythical creature, because I haven't... He always had, like, a gloss to him, like a shine. Hair...
That's what happens
not
when you
in a
bathe
good
in
way.
pepperoni.
This ain't no Twilight shine. This is fucking grease.
He ain't sparkling. He ain't sparkling. It's a coating.
Oh, now that you put it like that, I can just imagine him fucking sliding around on the ground Like, you know how people either fucking lube up the ground or like rub like fucking stuff all over themselves to just slide around? That's what I just imagine him, but it's just a natural excretion.
Oh,
Oh
no, that reminds me of something in college. I had a teacher who was a large woman. She needed to borrow my cell phone for an emergency. And when I got it back, like the whole cell phone case was covered in sweat. And I'm like,
Oh,
oh.
I can smell the pizza rolls and BO Axe spray from here. Okay, but why do all guys like this always use Axe body spray?
Because they don't believe in advertising that if you use Swagger Old Spice, he could smell like he's me.
Why is everyone but Madam Loud? Do I need to turn my microphone up?
it could be because my audio input thing is right next to my mouth, so I might turn it down a little bit.
Here. And also, let me look at my settings and make sure that... Okay, Oh, wait.
Doom Cookie just sent me a message saying Glossy Wolf, L'Oreal, because you're worth it.
Oh, God.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
no,
Cookie.
no,
I just
no.
had to share that. I
Oh,
had to
no,
share it.
no. I need a car wash. I use Axe because I got it free. You know, I think the unfortunate nature with Axe is that it got a bad rap from people using it incorrectly. Using way too much of it and using it in lieu of taking a shower.
Or if you were in my high school, tape it down and set it off in someone's locker as a prank.
Oh my god. I just remember
Yeah.
boys like blasting that in the hallway at schools, and you had to walk through like a biohazard cloud.
Oh, yeah. Thankfully, as the years went on, a lot of guys at my high school realized that they actually needed to have showers. So they thankfully skipped it. But there were definitely some boys that stuck with only using deodorants or sprays to make themselves smell good. I'm just like, go throw yourself in the pool. I don't want to smell you.
Please. Okay, here we go. Wolfbeard was a big man, and I mean this in every sense of the word. He was very tall, easily around 6'1" or 2, as well as literally obese. He nearly filled the entire door frame. Like, he wasn't just heavy, he was really tall. That was the thing, is that adds like the intimidation feature, because like, I don't know, when you can be heavy, but if you're also really tall, you still have the physical stature to be like a threat, you know?
Yeah.
He was a creepy dude. He nearly filled the entire door frame, blocking the apartment from view. He had dirty blonde hair, and although he lacked the true neck beard, he had a very poorly trimmed splotch of scruff right on his chin that made him appear as though Shaggy from Scooby-Doo had really let himself go. I hated that beard on him. It was just like the little, just on his chin, and it was like so greasy, just like greasy. Was he a lycanthrope? He certainly thought so.
Oh, God.
So.
Viceroy's Discord hiccuped, so he needs to be let back in.
Alright, let me go to the... Where's Discord? Help me, I'm stupid. He's gotta get in the other voice call for me to add him.
Got it.
Okay.
But my God, yeah, friggin'... I don't understand how some men think that is attractive. Like, I'm sorry, it probably sounds shallow, but it's like, how?
It's just, I'm sure there are people out there who can pull it off, but I feel like it's not an easy look to do that with.
Yeah. There are some who can, but then at the same time, it's like you could either can or you can't, and a lot of people can't.
No. Okay. Yeah, I don't see him in the regular chat. Oh, his thing is freaking out. Okay, don't worry, Vicroy win. Oh, wait.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Yeet. You good?
Hey!
Hello?
His audio is probably freaking out as well.
I have a feeling Wolfbeard smells like a wet dog. Oh no, wet dog smells better than him.
Wet dog has its own charm to it. Like, it smells kind of bad, but it's weirdly satisfying to smell. I don't know if that's the right terminology to use. But, like, you know?
Well,
when
at
you
least,
smell it,
okay,
you're like, ah.
Wolfbeard constantly smelled like the worst amalgamation of heavy body odor, unwashed butt, and cheese. So enjoy that mental picture.
You know what he reminds me of just from this description alone? A horror comic, a horror manga from Junji Ito, where this man was just so incredibly greasy, and he would steal grease from his children to use in his restaurant.
Oh god, ew.
Yeah, it's Junji Ito's like top tier horror dude, but when I saw that, I was like, this just reminds me of so many gross people that I know.
Okay. Here we go. He wore an oversized t-shirt with a print of 2 wolves howling at the moon, and one of those flat golf caps atop his clearly unwashed hair. But what was most off-putting about this imposing figure was his smell. His chapped lips pulled into a smile, revealing plaque-encrusted teeth, and a wave of horrific odor blasted my face. Honestly, his breath was worse than his body odor, if that tells you anything.
He definitely had gingivitis. I'm just going to say that.
Inducing as it was, it didn't even hold a candle to his body odor. That's true. I go back and forth on which one was worse, because the breath was intense, but it only blasted you when he was talking, where the body odor you couldn't turn off. It was always there. In all of my time knowing Wolfbeard, I don't think he ever once grasped the concept of deodorant. You could always smell him coming before you'd see him, and with someone his size, that was really saying something. Before I could scuttle away, Miss Piggy waddled up and pushed Wolfbeard out of the way so she could greet me. All right, Drunkle, here's a line for you if you wanna take up the helm as Miss Piggy.
I think he's still getting his stake. It's estimated time to returning to call is about 15 minutes.
Okay, dang it. Alrighty.
I can cover it if you like.
You want to cover it? Okay.
Alrighty. Let's go. Oh, sorry about that. I forgot to mention it to you. This is Wolfbeard. He's my fiance.
She squealed in delight, forcing a pudgy hand into my face to show off one of those etched rune-looking rings you can find at Spencer's or Hot Topic. It was one of those ones where it's like, it's not even a real gem in there, like, it's resin, and it's the kind that'll turn your finger green.
Oh.
Oh. Steak soon here. Be back in wee bit. I'm a sprint. Okay, go get your meat. Whew. Also, do we have you back in the call, Vicroy?
He's back in general. He needs to get brought back in.
Oh.
We need the cage Wolfbeard.
Okay, let's try again. Hello? Hello? Is your Discord still pooping? Oh, and he's gone.
Oh.
No.
Never.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
It's dumping him. That's okay. The show must go on. That's her fiance. Yeah.
Just, yeah. Yeah, just like, yeah, I don't want to say it, but yeah. That's her fiance.
At least for a while, yeah.
And
Go
apparently
have
they
fun
have a
with
kid
your
on the way
meat
now.
drunkle.
Would he run away and hiss and burn like a vampire if you threw soap at him? More than likely.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Going to grab pasta.
gosh. Yes, pasta's good. You need pasta to be able to get through this. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Okay. A little overwhelmed and caught off guard, I congratulated her before entering the apartment. When I got inside, I had to stop myself from almost retching again. You see, Miss Piggy had always been a bit of a hoarder, ever since we were children. But time had certainly not helped with this habit. And what's worse, Wolfbeard was a lazy slob who had previously relied entirely on his mother to clean up after him. So his mess just compounded the problem. The whole place smelled vaguely of garbage and cat piss. The living room was made of a couch, a coffee table, a massive television that Wolfbeard had brought with him from his parents' house. Both the couch and coffee table were piled with clothes, garbage, and who knows what else. I'm not exaggerating here. Like, I'm serious.
God.
They were legit hoarders, and like not even the kind that was mostly just stuff. It was mostly garbage. To the point where, like,
oh my god,
they had a small ecosystem in their kitchen.
And what, an ecosystem of germs? What were they doing? Making their house into a petri dish?
Oh my god.
But oh my god, that's just, I don't understand how some people can live like that. If they do and they are aware they have a problem, that's all well and good. But if they
for sure.
if they're genuinely like, oh no, this is fine, are you okay? Do you require assistance? What in the hell?
Cairo said, yeah, perhaps her estranged relationship with Kermit had a hoarding effect on her. Okay, but no, she literally had this problem since she was a kid, to the point where I remember being like a 12-year-old going over to visit her, and like literally part of the hangout was me just helping her clean her room. And there's other mutual friends who can attest to, even as adult, like as an adult, she would invite friends over to hang out in the hopes that they would do her dishes for her. No joke. She would hope you'd come over, be so disgusted by the mess that you would just, and oftentimes I would, because like the smell of like molding food would make me retch.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm doing the dishes. I can't be here with these there. To the point where I think she started to see that like as a way of getting the dishes done. So it's, I don't know, like, it wasn't like the people who were aware they have a problem. She just sort of was used to people doing it for her and kind of didn't want to have to change.
Yeah. Oh, cookie. Garbage feels most at home with other garbage.
Yeah.
It's the best way to describe it. But yeah, honestly, the more you're talking about them, the more I'm just like, they are exactly like the characters from the Junji Ito oil story.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, because the house that the characters lived in was just completely disgusting with grease everywhere and stuff. And the father was just, he didn't have any other smell aside from just grease. That's what he really smelled like. And oh my god. And he would force feed his children oil so he could get oil from their pores to use in his freaking restaurant. And it's just like, this is basically them. Oh my god.
Okay. Right. Where was I? Yes. You could really feel the impact of the clutter, as the unit was truly tiny. In entirety, the unit was laid out in a linear line. One room connected to the next. It consisted of the front living room, then moved into the kitchen and dining space, which was like a connected thing. The kitchen was pretty narrow, seemed to be even worse than it really was, as the mountain of unwashed dishes coated in rotting food took up what little counter space there was, and crammed opposite of this was a table that was functionally useless due to the amount of crap piled atop. Literally, you couldn't use the table. There was stuff everywhere. Even only one of the chairs was functional because the other chair also had stuff piled on it. Continuing our glum tour, we have the piece de resistance, the single bedroom the single bedroom and connected bathroom. Based on the descriptions of the rest of the unit, I'll let you use your imaginations as to the state of this tiny, overstuffed room and the smell from which emanated. Needless to say, the apartment was disgusting. Disgusting!
Oh.
Oh, God. And it only added to my general feeling of uneasiness during the visit. From the beginning, Wolfbeard made me incredibly uncomfortable. Despite supposedly being engaged to Piggy, from the moment I entered the apartment, he was eyeing me like a piece of meat. For this thrilling saga, I'll refer to myself as Calamity. I used my D&D moniker because this was back before I was sure whether or not I wanted to be like, oh, can I, like... I wasn't sure whether it was, like, cool to have, like, the same Reddit connected to your YouTube, so I was like, I'll just make up a moniker. But, so, Calamity, my D&D name, is what we use for that. Also, I'm gonna double-check the call, see if I try again. Will it work this time? Hello? You there?
I'm pretty sure I heard something from his end.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in your user settings for your microphone not working or something. Okay, right,
Maybe check your mic settings, Viceroy, because it could be a push-to-talk issue.
Oh, true, I didn't think of that.
Because it can sometimes switch to that and just be all around annoying to try and fix.
Okay, so, where am I? Okay, so, the thing with Wolfbeard is I don't know, like, this was back in the time, this was like 3 years ago, back in the peak of Big Titty Goth Girlfriend being a thing.
Yeah.
Right in the peak of that. So, because of the style I normally dress in, mind you, I have not, like, done my full goth attire for a hot minute because there's nothing to go out and do, and I've been rocking goblin chic.
Yes.
Hello?
You?
Lions, bears. Yogi wanted the steak. I said, through that. Made me run for it though.
Oh my god.
Yogi's gonna come back.
Oh my god. Is that
Wow.
In referring to the other guys in your area, did they smell the steak and want to take it?
Oh, Yogi did.
Oh.
So what did I miss?
We've only had one line from Miss Piggy, which Bambi filled in for. We got pretty derailed talking about his hygiene and the hygiene of your apartment. But
Being the lack thereof.
Right. So basically, I'm at the point where this was back at the time, about 3 years ago. That was in the peak Big Titty Goth Girlfriend stuff, and he was all about that. And he spotted, like, he looked at me as, oh, I want that, because he wanted to have the goth girlfriend, which, mind you, he was already engaged to my old friend. but he had this weird idea in his head. Maybe he wanted both, but he also, despite being like classic neckbeard, wearing nothing but howling wolf tees, he considered himself, as he put it, "I see myself as a gothic gentleman."
Hell nah. Hell nah.
The tea needs to be spilled all over this man. He needs a tea bath.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, anyways.
Why?
After bulldozing some of the garbage off the couch, Wolfbeard made a sweeping motion to gesture Miss Piggy and I to take a seat. Upon reluctantly doing so, I did not want to sit down, dude. That couch smelled so bad. I was dismayed to find Wolfbeard planting himself on the ground right next to me, rather than on the other side, near his fiancée. Leaning back on the couch, uncomfortably close to me. Despite the discomfort of his looming presence, eventually my nose went blind to the lingering cloud of stench, and I was actually able to enjoy catching up with Miss Piggy. Despite having it become even more awkward and overly invested in anime, she still seemed to be much the same person from all those years ago, and chatting with her was actually fun. It was odd, though, as every so often, Piggy and Wolfbeard would have these strange little exchanges. It starts, everybody, it starts.
No.
So,
I've already
let
read
me
ahead of it. Jesus.
Let me get this straight. Man clears off the couch. You two sit. He posts himself up not on the couch like a sensible human being, but on the floor.
Next to me.
Man's got a thing for feet. Calling it now.
No, not on top of everything else, okay?
That was what I hyper-focused on immediately.
Oh my god.
Like, bruh.
No, I don't know.
Take a seat on the garbage throne.
Garbage throne.
Monka S.
Okay. The strange little exchanges. Wolfbeard would frown and grasp his chest dramatically for a moment, or briefly clutch his head in his hands before shooting a dire look at Miss Piggy. Like, literally, he would be so dramatic, like... It was the weirdest thing. I'm like, what is going on here?
Oh my god.
And then, and in turn, she'd paste a worried expression on her face and extend a gentle hand as if to reassure him that everything was all right. Mind you, I was sitting right there between the two of them. So just imagine you're sitting in the middle and one is like, and the other is, no, it's okay, no, and you're like, why am I here?
Are you alright, my love? Ah.
I hate it so much. Somebody
Yep.
no.
I think everyone needs bleach chat.
I think Visroy's, his Discord is just not working with him. I'm sorry, buddy.
Or mans.
Discord's just got freaking periods of time where it's just like, I don't want to work for nobody.
It's moody. Okay, well,
Discord's got bunions.
if he's not able to be here to do the voicing, then we may have to have Bambi, if you want to stick being Miss Piggy, and do you want to be Wolfbeard, Drunkle?
I will try.
Oh, now you guys together
Yep.
can be a cringe couple.
You're already no.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but I didn't want to quite sink to those depths. I have limits.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, the best description for us is that we're technically a simp couple, but we're wholesome.
wholesome. Like, y'all are cute. Y'all aren't, like, literally playing pretend. You're not pretending he's a werewolf and comforting him in his time of need.
Hell no, hell no.
Oh, my
no.
brave Alpha, it'll be alright.
I'm sorry, I blacked out there for a couple seconds. I imagined fire, lots of fire, purging my mind of what just happened. What, did I miss something?
Oh, wait, I'm surprised Wolfbeard never said hail to the Alpha, milady.
Cookie, it's your fault we got together in the first place.
He's not wrong. That's kind of your fault.
Oopies. Oh, come on, it's bringing smiles and laughter to the world.
By cursing it with Wolfbeard.
Okay, let's see. Right.
Ready.
So she'd have this weird expression, and we'd go, "Oh, everything's gonna be all right." I didn't know what was going on, and I assumed it was a weird couples thing between them. You know, I'm like, keep that in the bedroom, but whatever. Okay, this is happening. So I tried to ignore
Maybe
it.
they like people watching.
Oh God, I have to consent to that. That is until right around nightfall. I noticed the sky beginning to darken. Wolfbeard dramatically stood up and waddled to the window. Again, this is one of those things where you start questioning, is this real life? Because this stuff happened. So he gets up and goes to the window, and once again he dramatically grasped his chest and violently whipped his head away. Literally, it was like a soap opera. He went up to the window and he was like...
Not just a soap opera, it's a Korean soap opera.
No. You know what it is? It's a telenovela.
Oh, yeah!
You're right.
¿Por qué?
Okay, did he actually howl? I'll get to that.
Oh, sweet fucking Jesus, no. Please tell me he didn't.
I wish I could tell you that, but I'd lie. Okay.
I want to cry.
And that's not an easy feat.
And look away from the window before shooting a tired look at Miss Piggy. In turn, she'd paste a worried expression on her face, extend a gentle hand outward as if to reassure him that everything was going to be all right. Literally, I was just sitting on the couch. He was over at the window. She was on the couch reaching out over to him, and I'm still sitting in the middle like, why am I here? I didn't know what was going on. Wait, where am I? No. Clutching... wait. At this... Yeah. Okay. Once again, he dramatically grasped his chest and violently whipped his head away. At this, Miss Piggy shot up from the couch and bounded over to him, clutching onto him like a pose from an old romance novel. Confused, I watched the scene beginning to unfold before me. Alright, Miss Piggy, you're up.
Are you going to be alright, my love? I want to die.
Miss Piggy softly cooed, looking over her shoulder, out into the night air beyond the window. Alright, Wolfie.
It's a full moon tonight. I can't, not sober. Nope. Can't do this. A little bit of this.
Are you drinking?
I need something to kill the pain of that.
No, I want to die too.
Bottoms up!
Viceroy's in the other voice chat ready to go.
Wait, let me try again. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me try adding him one more time. Come on. Okay, you there?
Hello?
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 We got you.
Hey! Yay!
Scorn.
Do you
Welcome
wanna
back, man.
do you wanna give a take on that Wolfbeard line?
I apologize for that. I don't know what happened. My Discord just suddenly cut out.
No, you're
Oh, no
fine,
worries, dude. You
dude.
can't control the technology.
Bame's
Discord-
non's having a
Discord is-
strong follow bondulus.
I'm Okay, so I had to like restart, disconnect, reconnect, and I got that 502 bad gateway error thing.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, here I am. It's slow, but do I sound okay?
Yes, yeah, it sounds fine.
Yeah, you sound
the
perfectly
line
fine, dude.
where we are in the story is at the very last line of page 3.
And
That
I said one thing.
You could feel the impact of clutter, or
Oh no, page
Full moon
3
tonight.
of the
Oh.
story. So, it's a full
Okay.
moon tonight. So Miss Piggy basically went, "Are you going to be all right, my love?"
It's a full moon tonight.
Oh,
worth it. Yeah.
my compliments to the cringe chef. Oh.
Okay.
Stan, no fedoras.
I knew the Nick Cage was coming, but I still wasn't ready for it.
Well, okay. That's
That
okay.
killed me. Oh.
Well, that's one way of coming back with vengeance, maybe. But
Coming back
like you
roaring.
said, something has to go wrong, and it was just unfortunately it was on my end.
Miss Piggy. We got Miss Piggy coming back from It's a Full Moon Tonight.
You can control it. I know you can. 5 years of acting in high school for this.
This is the peak of your career.
I should go just to be safe.
We got another Wolfbeard line.
I should go just to be safe.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Maniac. I like to think that I've encapsulated Nicolas Cage's acting talent because today I'm bringing forth his brilliant acting of the top-named films, Vampire's Kiss. Thank you.
This is doing more damage to my brain and fucking lungs than 4 years of smoking.
Oh.
I should go just to be safe, Wolfbeard whispered back. At this, he strode through the apartment in an almost slow-motion fashion. I imagine he thought he looked really epic or something, but in reality, he looked like some kind of wounded animal hauling itself back to its den to die. Upon reaching the door, he paused in the frame, looked back at me sadly, then with a deep sigh, closed the door behind him. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, what the hell is going on? And that's when Miss Piggy comes
Quote
up to
the
me.
neckbeard, nevermore.
At this point, Miss Piggy comes up to me with a dire look, or with a direly serious look on her face.
Calamity, I need to tell you a secret. Do you promise not to tell anyone? Wolfbeard's life could be endangered if you spread this around, so please, take it seriously.
I paused, not sure what other horrors could possibly be awaiting me that evening, but the curiosity got the better of me, so I hesitantly agreed.
Wolfbeard is a lichen.
Correction. Wolfbeard is an idiot. Oh my god.
Okay. I sat positively bamboozled, blinking furiously as my brain tried to process the sheer stupidity of what this grown-ass woman had just thrown my way. Mistaking this for me not understanding, she continued.
A lichen is what most people would call a werewolf.
I'm a werewolf! I'm a werewolf! I'm a werewolf! I'm a werewolf!
That's Wolfbeard back in the room with the closed door.
I think I would pay money to see this man attempt to make a film.
So,
It would be.
You're telling me that Wolfbeard is a werewolf. I repeated slowly, in one last-ditch effort to make sure I wasn't misunderstanding some sort of stupid joke or prank they were pulling on me.
Yes.
Piggy whispered with no hint of humor on her face.
Usually he can restrain himself pretty well, but tonight is a full moon, so he's afraid he could lose control since he has to transform.
There's not one there's a person. I know there's all types in the world, but color me stupid. There's the people who believe this shit's real and the people who go along with it. What? What? I can. Hark. Doth thou can you hear it? Sound in my brain cells screaming in agony.
Oh my god, okay. It took every ounce of my self-restraint in my body to not burst out laughing on the spot. I couldn't tell at the time, and I still don't know to this day, if it was just some weird socially awkward game the two of them played together, or if she genuinely believed him. But either way, what ensued was positively wild. Miss Piggy proceeded to tell me the tale of how she learned of Wolfbeard's oh-so-dark secret back in high school, and how they had fallen in love because she had learned to tame the beast in his heart.
Oh, what kind of kinky shit are you into?
What sort of crack are you smoking?
Oh, baby. Oh,
God. Oh. Oh.
This is too much. Okay. Mind you, all the while this was going on, Wolfbeard had started making these ridiculous growling noises and knocking things around in the closed bedroom.
Oh my god.
Hope he steps on a fucking Lego.
I in no way mean to disrespect cats by making this comparison, but I can just, or Gus Johnson for that matter, but I can imagine him doing the fucking, like, you know, the cat at 3 a.m. video he did? Where he's pretending to be a cat and he's running around.
Incoming text, so brace your ears.
I think I lowered the volume before chat. We'll see, but I see from Robert Oliver says, the moral of the story, sometimes you just really don't want or need to know when you're wondering. Fair point. Very fair point. Thank you, Robert.
Some questions
Yeah.
are not meant to be
wrong.
asked.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm not drunk enough for this.
Wolfbeard, would you like to provide some sound effects for him going bananas in the background?
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm backing away from my laptop for this. What is happening to me? I did everything the way I'm supposed to do, and yet it all just comes out tasting like crap. Oh yeah! You put your right foot in, you take your right foot out, you do the hokey pokey, and you can work it out.
Jesus.
God bless Nick Cage. That's all I have to say.
For the life of me, I'm imagining Wolfbeard as fucking Muscle Man from the regular show, but with Nick Cage's face, gluing
Oh
fucking
my
carpet
God.
onto his arms. I just want to hear this Muscle Man going on.
You're tearing me apart, Miss Piggy.
You promise.
You
You're trying to be a party, sir. No, I was just trying to do Nick Cage in that voice. I could go talk
Nick
to
Cage
so low better.
got sexual gone wrong.
Oh
I did not hit her. Why would she say that? I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Oh my god, why?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
So we've got the howling and the growling in the bedroom. After a few minutes of this, I mean, that's one name for it.
The occasional re.
Oh, this is.
After a few minutes of this, I could hear the sound of a window sliding and a resounding thud. At this, Miss Piggy hurriedly led me back alongside her to investigate. I should clarify, they lived on the ground floor. The bedroom had one large window that lacked a screen and opened directly out into the parking lot behind. Well, lo and behold, when Miss Piggy and I arrived at the bedroom, the window was open, and there was no sign of our dashing, lycanthropic gentle sir.
He ran out the fucking window?
Yes!
More on the news at 6. Naked large man with carpet on him is spotted naked in the center of town. More on the news at 6.
Robert Oliver donated super chat. What? That's what it's all about. After a few minutes, it went on for so long. It was like awkward when you hear all these weird sounds happening and you're just like, should I just leave? But at the same time, like, the morbid curiosity is taking a hold of you. You know you should leave, but you're also, what the hell is gonna happen next? Now I'm invested.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm gonna close my eyes, but I can't look away.
So, at this point, I had reached my quota for how much I could handle in one evening, so I used the excuse of, I need to go back to my dorm for school the following day, so I've got to take my leave. I told Miss Piggy how nice it was to catch up with her, and the Wolfbeard's secret was safe with me, and quickly gathered my things. However, as I neared the front door, before I could reach for it, it burst open. Standing in the doorway was Wolfbeard once more, now panting wildly and dripping with sweat. If I thought he smelled that before...
This man ran around the block and is soaked.
He was now obnoxious. He also had what looked like some dirt quickly rubbed onto his forearms, as if meant to convince me he'd been out terrorizing the countryside in the 5 minutes he'd been out of the apartment. Feeding into his delusion, Miss Piggy ran into his arms and coddled him like he had just escaped a harrowing experience. She asked him if his transformation was painful, and he just pathetically nodded in response. Turning to me with what I imagined he thought was a collected coolness, he ran a hand through his sweat-soaked hair and addressed me.
I hope I didn't scare you, Calamity. I know I can get a little primal in this mood phase.
What? I have no mouth and I must scream.
We all.
Thank you for the donation. I closed the thing. I'm trying to get it to appear on my screen, but it's not in my chat. Where is it? There's a lag. It'll show up in a second, I'm sure. Oh my god.
Listen through window. Oh Lord, he coming.
Donated $5. Wolfbeard. Wait, where did the code
Oh,
go? I saw it on the
Lord.
screen, and it's not showing.
Hey.
Where is it?
Astro, you walked into some gold.
God.
Oh,
You can't make up this level of cringe.
No.
I'm sorry, it has to be experienced.
it's just.
Reality's a nightmare when it transcends fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that the truth? Truth?
All right.
Wanna know the truth?
Yeah, I'm member. You member?
Hey, Mindy.
Okay, where
Wish I didn't member. And after I drink this whiskey, I won't.
Right. I hope it. Okay. Oh no, Miss Piggy told me, you know how to control yourself. I responded, knowing damn well I wasn't going. Wait. Oh no, Miss Piggy told me you know how to control yourself. I responded, knowing damn well it wasn't good to play into their game, but honestly not knowing how else to end the situation.
Yeah.
Well, it was great meeting you, but I've got classes in the morning, so I'm gonna take off now. I quickly spouted before he had a chance to start up some new element to the game. At this, he held out his sweaty, stinking, dirt-encrusted arms as if he expected me to hug him. There was quite possibly nothing else on this earth that I wanted to do less than hug him, to be honest. So I was quick to dodge him and blame it on not wanting to get the dirt on his arms to get on my clothes. His response to this was to literally throw his shoulders down and pout like an overgrown toddler. And with 100% seriousness and no irony, he said,
Sad panda.
Oh
literally,
my
you
god.
got the exact cadence of the way he said that down, too. What the hell?
Wow.
He's becoming what none of us ever wanted to see.
Oh, sad panda. He said that all the time. Whenever something didn't go his way, especially when like a girl would turn him down, like not give him a hug or something, it was always sad panda. Like,
Oh my god.
unironically.
Man is a sad panda. Big, dumb, and far too fuzzy for his own good.
There's
Mhm.
a lot. Ah. Wolfbeard would probably use a Funyuns as a wedding ring.
He would, if they would actually fit on his fingers.
You had a Hot Topic employee meow directly in your ear? I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
That's it. We need to do it over. No more. Get rid of it all. We're starting again.
No. Y'all, we're down to the last page here. We're halfway through the last page.
Let's go.
Sorry, but all this belongs on r/Noah. Get the boat.
Oof. Okay. Where was that? Right. Okay. Oh yeah, we're in the last paragraph actually. It seemed to become a passionate mission of Wolfbeard's to try and get as close to me and touch me as much as he physically could anytime I was near over the next encounters to come. And believe it or not, this evening wasn't even the worst of my encounters with him. Oh no. Despite being engaged, Wolfbeard would soon decide that he wanted more than just friendship with yours truly. But that's another story to come.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wolfbeard 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh. But the sequel's just as riveting as the original.
Oh god, no, it gets worse as the stories go on, because this was literally just the beginning. It so much worse.
I wanna cry.
Yep.
No. Hans, forget the Flammenwerfer. Get the Flammenpanzer.
I'm just not looking forward to if this happens again and we have to reenact the Digging for Gold episode.
Someone licked you because they thought you were their boyfriend? I feel sorry for their boyfriend.
Dude,
Don't ask.
so many people are into public these days.
Oh my god.
This is yeah, that's a lot.
So tired.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to like look for part 2 of the Wolfbeard, because it looks like on this computer I have part 1, 3, 4, and 5, but I don't see part 2.
I've got part 2 open.
Oh, did you just pull it up online?
Yeah.
Oh, someone actually got it before it died? Okay, let me just...
Happy place.
Oh, it's back! Oh,
Place, Uncle. Happy place.
I can't... Okay. Let me see, where's part 2? Okay, I guess I should ask, because the stream's already gone on for about an hour and a half. Does anybody feel like hanging around for part 2 tonight?
You know what? Might as well.
Yeah.
Double dipping. Second serving. Ding ding. Come get your cringe internet. Make it stop.
Me.
That's right, the wounded beast. I forgot about that.
I'm okay with part 2,
Okay.
mostly because mostly to show up Discord for saying, nope, you're not gonna do this thing, so
Okay, so we will do part 2, and then we will call it quits for tonight, but maybe we can get together again for the other parts in future streams.
Oh, hell yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Sure. Yep. Sure thing.
So I'll have to go through and like timestamp this stream so for future watchers, but we're gonna do 2 parts in 1 because we still have enough energy and barely enough sanity to make it through part 2, or maybe we've lost enough sanity to keep going. Chat says bring the cringe.
I was gonna say
Today I'm like a goddamn carousel.
Story says I love pain.
One more spin. That would be the winner of the Pain Olympics. Listening to this story in its entirety.
Robert Oliver says, because part 1 just left us thirsty for more. Let's do this. Okay.
thirsty for some greasy, sweaty Wolfbeard action.
The question is, are you
right
thirstier than Wolfbeard?
Oh my god. Jiraiya Luna says they turn 18 tomorrow. Congrats!
Yay! You're an adult.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Congratulations. Happy birth. And this is your gift or curse. I don't really know at this point.
It's your birthday, and we're all here to have some fun. It's your birthday. I still want to see that film. I don't have access to Amazon Prime currently, so I refuse to actually just watch someone upload it with Arabian subtitles on YouTube because I don't support piracy, unless it's the kind where you're swinging on ropes with a pirate sword and search for.
Robert Oliver says, because part 1 just left us wanting more. Let's do this, shivers. Alright.
If we're doing this, 1 second. I'm gonna go get a cola. I'm gonna grab my Jameson and grit my teeth and beer it. Sobriety is not my friend right now.
Here we go, guys. We're about to go spelunking back into the depths of the mind of the Wolfbeard.
My poor baby.
Tap.
Or did you link part 2?
Yeah, where's our script, maestro?
Oh my god. This
The script be in general.
Let me.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm gonna have night terrors after this.
Aren't we all?
Oh
Be sure they'll be voiced by Nicolas Cage, so it's not much a nightmare.
my god. Oh god. Okay.
You know what? Yeah, Nick Cage, comfort me. Bring upon me your shining forehead. Wash away the bad. No. Take the dark noose away.
Don't worry, Drunkle.
Tonight, the darkness will have its face off.
I'm just. You know what? Yeah, soda, whiskey, good.
Pepsi.
The Masked Me Too donated $1. Thank you. Let me see
Thank you for giving us money in this
I know.
trying time.
I was like, also trying to see where that comment goes because there's so much lag and I've got too many. I need more. I've got 2 monitors. I need more monitors to like keep up with what's going on because I'm trying to be nice to set it up. I should have done it in advance where I could do a screen share one while also still having the webcam. Let me see if I can do that. Nope, that's the wrong one. Okay, that's the hexy one. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Where's my cup? What's in the I honestly need a drink too, but I've got nothing.
So we've got the live stream. Okay, I'm trying to get a screen share going.
What was that?
What was that?
I got my drink ready. So,
Oh.
look, you knew what you were getting into when you invited me on the stream and allowed me to go full cage.
Is Wolfbeard and Eldritch Terror? Don't disrespect Eldritch Terrors by comparing that one to them.
Represent that offense.
I am trying to wait. Window. Hold up. Oh,
I'm ready for the good buzz.
there we
That
go.
good cringe.
There we go.
Assault! Vintage cringe, please.
There we go.
Circa 2000.
Now at least we can see who's talking.
What?
Honey.
Hello, salesman. Hello, is this a microphone for him?
Wait, that I should do. Window capture.
Prepare for dumb.
Very much dumb.
Yeah, no, that should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Because then, except for this frame, keep driving me crazy again.
Yes.
Alrighty, guys.
Don't drink unless you're of age. Wink.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad, and we don't condone that. Wink.
Are you suddenly trying to solicit the children to start drinking, honey?
No.
Alright.
No.
Better not be.
Okay, and before anyone asks, yes, that's Michael Myers in my icon.
Yes.
Michael McThicken Myers. Could just get lost in them cheeks. I mean eyes.
Okay.
Wow. What a couple.
Alright. I think we're good to start. I've got the screen share thing going. So people can see, at least keep somewhat track of who's talking. And then I'm gonna just...
Oh, I must mute for a moment because my family has just returned, so it'll be loud. I'll be back in a sec.
Oh, no worries.
Keys.
Okay. Here we go. Wolfbeard returns. The Wounded Beast. Story number 2. You want to join the Discord? Oh, okay, yeah. I can do another round of invites. I'm gonna have to switch back to this real quick. Might as well, while y'all are in the chat, I will get another invite people. I'm so wait. Your invite link. Edit invite link. Expire after. We'll say an hour.
Someone come on.
Okay.
Well, welcome to Dusklit. Get your popcorn and get out.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to this one. Okay, there we go. I will be putting in the chat. Wait, let me open the chat. I have a link here for the Discord. It's good for an hour, so come get y'all juice.
Yes, so much juice. We're completely replete with it.
Let's see.
Seriously, someone take this juice. I need this much. You could even say, boop, super juice.
Okay, guys.
That's real.
Got the link. It is good for an hour. It will expire after that. This is kind of how we keep it from like getting too out of control.
No flood.
We basically put, rather than having like a link everywhere easy to find, it's every now and then during streams I'll drop an invite link that's only good for a set amount of time, and then the people who are there that get a chance to catch it can jump on in. Alrighty, are we ready for pain?
Turn the memes around. Love to hear that passion. Yes.
I'm just...
Alright. Wolfbeard returns, the wounded beast. Story number 2. Alright, I'll skip the preambling beginning because I'm here talking to you guys and I guess that's not necessary. Let us begin. Since my fate-altering encounter with the mighty werewolf, I had consciously made an effort to try making plans to meet up with Miss Piggy in neutral locations or whenever Wolfbeard was away. Like, literally, I did everything in my power to not be around this guy because he made me so uncomfortable. Of course, it wasn't always possible to avoid him. When it came to me being in the general vicinity of his town, he was like a damn truffle pig catching my scent in the wind. He had the most uncanny ability to somehow sense my presence and materialize in said location as if by magic. It was really weird. Like, I would be at the local deli that was like 20 minutes away from their apartment, and he would just happen to walk on into the deli where it was like this German deli that had a restaurant attached to it, and I'd be having lunch there and be like, oh, fancy catching you here. Hey, mind if I join ya? Yes, I do mind.
Oh, hello.
No. Dude. Oh my god. But reliving this is wild because I'm serious. I haven't like encountered this for a long time. Like I haven't read this since I wrote it years ago.
Well, I think
Still
that was
a
my line.
Okay.
And Miss Piggy and I are out to lunch. Oh, wow. What are you two doing here? What a coincidence. Mind if I join you?
Oh god, no.
It sounded like a South Park line. You legit sounded like someone from South Park, and I can't put my finger on it.
Miss Piggy and I out to lunch? Oh, wow. What are you two doing here? What a coincidence. Oh, that's who. Oh, my God. Miss Piggy invites me to come over and hang out at her apartment while Wolfbeard is supposed to be working until 6.
Oh, wow. I just so happened to get off work early again. And what are the odds that I'd find you here? Don't mind me joining in on the girls' day.
I'm so happy to get off work early today. Look at the other painting over here. Mind if I join you in the girls' day?
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Well, I think Mr. Hat respects that decision, don't you, Mr. Hat? No, I don't respect that at all. Well, I guess not.
Oh, now, mind you, if his work situation were anything otherwise, I genuinely might believe this were a coincidence. However, Wolfbeard worked for his wealthy father. So basically, whenever he felt like being done with work for the day, he was just done. And he always decided he was done when I happened to be there. I genuinely tried, you guys. I tried so hard to be friendly to this man because he was going to be marrying a childhood friend. But goddamn did he make it hard. There were only so many excuses I could accept for his blatantly creepy and downright inappropriate behavior before I came to the inevitable conclusion that I would never feel comfortable around this person and that I needed to at least try to warn and protect Miss Piggy from what I could only see as what would become a disaster of a marriage and a broken heart. Now, before anyone gets too far into thinking, gee, Calamity, he may be feeding Miss Piggy the delusion of him wanting to be a literal werewolf, but that's hardly hurting her and doesn't warrant trying to interfere with a future marriage. I get you, fam. If that was it, I'd let them play Princess Mononoke into the sunset. No, what bothered me enough to try and talk this woman out of an engagement was the blatant attempts to cheat on her right before her very eyes. Somewhere along the way, Wolfbeard had decided that he was never really in love with Miss Piggy. I would find this out later in the form of his own mouth. But early on, it was apparent that he had decided I would be the new object of his desire, whether I return that sentiment or not. We're talking about a man that growled at dogs passing on the street and dramatically clutched his heart whenever anyone spoke of nighttime or the moon. He was clearly a true master of subtlety.
Disgusting!
Y'all, it was a lot because he genuinely, like, I'm getting ahead of myself here as I foreshadow in the story, but he literally just decided that he didn't care. Like, as soon as he met her friends, he was like, actually, I was never in love with Miss Piggy. So it's a lot. It was really skeezy. But,
disgusting.
Disgusting! It was what
Man
it is.
needs Jesus. Like, a whole 50 cc's of Jesus. That in his eyes.
Oh my god.
Jeebus.
The Jeebus spray. Okay. All sarcasm aside, Wolfbeard blatantly began attempting to put the moves on me about 3 visits in. Anytime I was over, he'd always go out of his way to get as physically close to me as possible. Like, take as small as you're willing to allow your personal bubble to shrink, and then shrink it in about 3 more inches. Got it? Okay, now imagine the person invading said bubble being significantly larger than you, looming so near that you can feel their hot, rotten breath on your neck and catch every whiff of their potent body odor. They're large.
Sounds like what Fei Wei had to go with King Kong.
They're large.
Oh, with more
moist
cheese
arms.
doodles.
And yet
Cheese
that
doodles
sounds
and
like a better
shame.
romance story than this.
Their large, moist arms occasionally brush you due to standing too close. And to make sure you're getting an ample dose of their sweat, they squeeze your arm or waist with their large, soggy hand every other word. And most importantly, you can't forget that since they loom over you...
You're getting dripped on, ain't you? Poor soul. Also, I have to do this for the reason of someone told me no balls. Is it working? Internet. Hello, that's my face. Cookie, you's a bitch! Bitch.
What?
Which, by the way, since I have the screen up, y'all are welcome to use your webcams if you want.
Yeah. I suppose.
No, thank
yeah.
you.
Not like the internet needs to see my ugly mug, but again, no balls. You know, guess I'm here now.
I am here. You never thought you'd hear me narrate the story, Major Day. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Whew. Okay. Where was I? I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, guys. Oh wait, no, I'm on the document. I'm not on the website now. Wait, there it is. Okay. So, they loom over you, so they're at the perfect position to blatantly stare down your shirt at your cleavage at all times. They think your eyes are not directly on them. Uncomfortable yet? I'm sorry, my brave soldiers, but we've only just begun, and the war has many more horrors yet to come. Alongside Wolfbeard's frequent soggy squeezes, he'd like to try his hand at sweet-talking. He'd constantly say things like... You ready?
No. I'm reading it and I'm not ready.
Vic, are you here?
Oh, sorry, I had to get a text message done.
No worries.
I'm gonna do this off screen. I hope I'm off screen.
Oh, I feel very bad with these lines, but okay. You'll make some man very happy someday, and I envy that lucky bastard. That chicks are the sexiest.
I come back to hear you
I'll go to
sounding
what you
like a
came back to.
mafia boss.
Oh no. Oh,
I'm
no.
glad I puked this morning. It's all out of my system, as I would have right now.
Oh, honey.
Oh god, I need a highlight on the page because I keep losing it. I cringe and then I freak out and then I look away and then like I lost my page. Oh my god, wait.
Goth chicks are the sexiest. Look, he's not wrong, but you could have gone about it in a much... Oh my Jesus Christ! Bruh!
What happened?
That's what happened to Michael after hearing this story. This is the effects of Wolfbeard.
Man, that full frazzle. You look like you fucking stuck a fork in the socket!
Oh my god.
Oh my fuck.
I didn't realize what had happened.
Wolfbeard, not even once.
Well, what had happened was
And I have a help.
I have a help. Well, I'm probably gonna have to join in on this. Hold up.
Oh Lord, she coming. Oh Lord. Yes, internet, hello.
No, Michael. Michael mask. His hair.
Well,
He could.
the hair is fucked up.
Oh god. This is a lot. Okay.
A lot indeed.
Goth chicks.
Am I still on?
Hello.
Hey, Bambi.
Hi.
Michael Shaggy Myers.
Oh my god.
Now all I see is Michael Myers standing in the middle of the street with a fucking karaoke mic singing Mr. Boombastic.
Oh.
Oh,
No.
all right.
Why?
Mr. Boombastic, semi-fantastic.
I hate it.
All this
You two look
time-
adorable.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But all this time, his all-time favorite poetics to fall back
My hair
on
is so
were the extremely uncomfortable comments regarding my body. He'd scan me up and down with his greedy little pin eyes and say things like... Oh yeah, and by the way, he did this in a very flamboyant accent.
But, Ooh, girl, your tits look spectacular in that shirt. Honey, that top shows
Hey,
all
creepy
all
for
the
this.
right goes.
is creepy when you need him.
The wildest part to this is that he would make those vulgar comments in the most ridiculously effeminate voice possible while wobbling his head back and forth and snapping his wrists, as if he thought mocking the most over-the-top stereotype of a gay man made it a funny joke that was totally appropriate and A-okay to say, not only to my face, but in the presence of his own fiancée. He said this in front of Miss Piggy.
Oh my god.
He had the signs. She could have left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she was too deluded too.
Dumb bench. Dumb. I don't know what the fuck to call Wolfbeard. He's just wrong.
I feel bad.
I regret
saying
his
that.
everything.
I feel bad saying that.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh man.
But perhaps the wildest thing of all was that Miss Piggy was not only all right with these behaviors, but actually defended them. That's right. The few times I had been alone with her, I blatantly told her how uncomfortable Wolfbeard made me and that she shouldn't put up with him openly flirting with other women because she was worth more than that. But she'd always counter with, "Ready, Miss Piggy?"
I lost my place. Shit.
No, let's see, we are
He's only
on the paragraph that starts with "but perhaps."
Here we go. Yeah. But he's only joking. He doesn't mean to come off as creepy. He's just trying to be friendly.
Basically, for every concern
No.
raised, she had an excuse prepared and ready. Oh, God.
The roast. Yes, please. Game
Like, I just have
is
that hand.
Jax. You have your own marbles, Jigsaw.
That was tight. That's much a shrunk.
I want to die.
That's what she said.
So after going back and forth with Miss Piggy countless times about it, I finally accepted that if she wanted to marry a creep that openly ogled other women and would without a doubt cheat on her the very second the opportunity presented itself, she would. As much as I cared about the well-being of Miss Piggy's heart after rekindling our old friendship, I also recognized a lost cause when I saw one, and I had to accept that it was not my circus, and this was not my sweaty, unkempt monkey. So, my compromise was simple. I would stop bringing it up to Miss Piggy, but I did not want to be around Wolfbeard whenever humanly possible. Despite how she defended him, I fiercely maintained how uncomfortable he made me, and to my surprise, Miss Piggy actually agreed. So, over the next couple of weeks, when I saw Miss Piggy, she either came over to my place or we met somewhere outside of her town and seemingly Wolfbeard's sphere of influence. It was fantastic. The uncomfortable aura of hungry eyes boring into me was gone, so I was truly able to enjoy catching up. Now we got Bubba.
Oh God!
Bubba, Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, got Thanos, everyone. The world is over.
Oh my God, and Godzilla.
Why did you have me on here? It's worth it just for your reactions alone.
Oh God.
You on some other shit,
I just
boy.
have all of those at hand. Oh my God.
Ready for it.
Bubba knows.
Kid buddy.
My favorite.
Bubba. Oh, Thomas Hewitt. Yeah, technically that's a Thomas one. Bubba reigns supreme as best Chainsaw Massacre. They tried to give him more depth in the remakes, and it's all right. But there's something charming about the original Bubba.
Bubba. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't like the way it's eyeballing me.
He's staring there menacingly.
Those eyes, man. That's, again, the effects of Wolfbeard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I feel like Wolfbeard's staring me down.
Oh man.
Honestly, she really didn't need to worry about him cheating. Who the fuck would take that thing?
No, she didn't, but it was just like the principle of, you're really okay with this? You're really fine with this? I mean, what if he had come across another delusional Miss Piggy clone? And actually, to be honest, I don't know if I touched on it in my writings. I don't know if I ever got to that point, but he did actually start an online relationship with another girl who claimed to be in Romania, and he just expected her to be okay with it.
They're talking what? Oh my god.
But to be
man.
fair, he never used an actual photo of himself as his icon. He always used, like, these anime pictures. So he would pick, like, hot anime guys to represent himself.
Oh.
Don't trust an anime avatar, guys.
Anime has always been a liar. Anime lied to us, everyone.
It was hugely apparent that our interests had become wildly different, but as we spent the majority of our time simply filling each other in on how our lives, families, and towns had changed over the years, this really wasn't a problem. Oh, I'm getting an echo. I did start to notice a disturbing theme, however, of every cringy change or harebrained, ill-advised decision she had made over the time since high school had somehow linked back to Wolfbeard's influence in one way or another. That being said, these few weeks of reprieve were the calm before the storm. Wait, Creepy's here! Okay.
What? Creepy?
Okay, hold up.
Creepy!
Okay.
Creepy.
Hold on, let me,
Oh my god, Creepy's in voice chat.
Get in here, bitch! Let's go, boo-boo! Oh, my.
hello?
Hi. I literally saw the call and then like,
You missed some shit, bro.
I literally just wanted to pop in and say hi, and I love you guys very much. What the? Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Wolfbeard.
God. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. I love you. Illy.
Now there's Sam.
Illy.
On this little big man.
Oh my god. Hi. Also, hi, besties in the chat. Okay, I'm leaving. Like, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm literally playing Borderlands with friends right now. So,
Oh yeah, go murder some people. Get good guns.
yeah, we're like a full team, and it's literally the funniest thing in the fucking world.
Oh yeah.
Oh, go
All right,
while
but
you
just
can.
wanted to say,
it's too late for us in here. It's over.
oh, trust me, it's over and where I am too. Don't worry. Like the amount of times I've, you know what? You're on YouTube. I can't say those things here.
I know. I'll try.
It's very unchristian and unholy.
I'll
Don't
try
worry.
to stream on Twitch sometime too, where it's a little. You can be a little more risky over there.
When have we ever been holy though, Creepy? That's the question.
No, we're on stream. We're on stream.
Oh.
Also, oh my god. Okay. Okay, also, hi everyone, and now it's tended to a bye, everyone. I'm leaving. Love you guys. Bye.
Ladder did.
We just gotta drive by. Oh.
A drive by.
Drive by creepy attack. I mention him. He appears.
It's like you say
Creepy
his name 3
Satan.
times, and he's like, "Hello."
Hi.
Yeah. Satan.
Satan Daddy, is that you?
Mm.
Okay.
Hi, honey.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Gotta bring it down.
Oh man.
I am too sober for this.
Oh.
Last time you were too drunk for this.
Yeah, it's a very fine mix.
Right, but this really wasn't a problem. I did start to notice a disturbing theme, however. Of every basically all the bad changes in her personality only started after, like, it was a result of his influence. Summer quarter had just rolled around, and since I wasn't taking any classes then, it was my vacation. It meant I went back home to my parents' place that was much closer to Miss Piggy's, and I had a whole lot more free time. Taking advantage of this new spare time, Miss Piggy invited me out to her place for the first time in weeks. It was I was obviously apprehensive about it, but agreed when she assured me that Wolfbeard would indeed be gone the whole weekend as he was on a camping trip with his father. I was also a bit easier to warm up at this point because another friend of mine had agreed to come along. And who doesn't love introducing their old and new friends? The more, the merrier. My other friend, who I will call Lilith, we're doing D&D names. So Lilith came along with me.
Think fuck none of them meant Grish.
Grish.
Okay, at some point we gotta start D&D again. It'd be fun to like stream it. Like.
Oh yes.
Oh hell yeah.
Still got the character sheets.
Grish
Somewhere
was the
around
ultimate himbo.
It was beautiful.
He like
I love that bastard.
Negative intelligence and like nat 20 in charisma.
Huh. Oh man.
He was the dumbest, most prettiest boy ever.
It's just like, oh, I would not let you be around the party, but you're nice to look at, so that's fine.
I've got a pretty
Everybody
good
likes a little
D&D
bit of eye candy. Even what the fuck was it I said once? Why does everyone stare at Grish like they have to poop?
It's because big head, no thoughts.
Head big but empty. All of it empty. Nothing in there. Void.
We met after I moved from my old town, and we rode through the absolute wilderness that was our edgy high school emo years together. Stuff together, you'll either want to forget the other ever existed, or you'll be friends for life. We're both adults now.
Are we though?
Been gross since like middle school, man.
When you ride or die, but Wolfbeard makes you ride through hell. So Lilith and I piled into my car and made the trip over to Miss Piggy's. I had already warned her about the filthy state of the place, and you better believe I had told her all about the Wolfbeard nonsense. But rather than be apprehensive, Lilith maintained an incredibly amused air about the whole thing. Lilith is a creature that's mastered all 12 circles of sass, and it is an entity I suspect composed of nothing but sheer concentrated spite, so I got the impression she was actually disappointed that the beard would not be available for viewing in its natural habitat. However, to
I
her
like this
delight,
one.
things that evening took a turn from what I was expecting. You see, when I pulled into the parking lot of the oh-so-familiar battle zone of the apartment complex, I spotted not one, but two cars in front of Miss Piggy's unit. There was Miss Piggy's car, and next to it, plain as day, was Wolfbeard's car.
Honk, honk.
Should have put sugar in his gas tank.
What does that do?
It'll like make
Completely
it
destroys
blow
the
up.
engine.
Oh my god!
Messes up everything.
That's horrible.
Totals it.
Do it.
Oh god. A wave of rage burbled up in me, and I froze in my tracks, no longer wanting to participate in the visit. Lilith, however, looked positively ecstatic and grabbed my arm, yanking me towards the unit. When I finally got to the door, I knocked a little harder than usual, my irritation apparent. However, Miss Piggy didn't seem to pick up on this in the slightest, and when she opened the door to greet us, there, oozing proudly on the couch, was none other than the Wolfbeard. Lilith looked like Christmas had come early, hoping upon hope she'd get to see him bark or climb out of another window. I, however, was not in a good enough mood about the matter. A little curtly, I asked Miss Piggy. I thought Wolfbeard was joining his dad on a camping trip this weekend, Miss Piggy. Alright. You want to do a line, Miss Piggy?
I'm not prepared. Oh, well, he was. But when I told him you were coming over today, he decided to stay home instead.
The way she said it
Gathered concern.
nothing, even slightly unusual, practically ran my blood cold. Was I living in the Twilight Zone? Why the hell would Miss Piggy tell Wolfbeard I was coming over when I expressly told her he made me uncomfortable and I didn't want to see him? What's more, why was she okay with him seemingly being so enamored with me that he'd cancel out on a trip with his dad he had previously been super excited about? The whole thing just didn't sit right with me. As per usual, the moment I entered the room, Wolfbeard's laser eye focused directly onto my chest. However, moments later, his gaze shifted to the new target behind me. Upon spotting Lilith, it was his turn to look like Christmas had come.
Hello, my dear Calamity.
He chirped.
I want my ears to fall off.
Sorry, bro.
Effeminate mock accent again.
I must say, you look positively appetizing as usual.
The way he said
Dude,
appetizing damn near set the hairs on the back of my neck standing straight up. He shifted into what I imagined he thought was to be a seductive position on the sofa and narrowed his eyes at me.
But I must say, who is that absolute snack behind you? Ow, ow.
No.
I ears need to go bye-bye. Corkscrew?
Oh my god.
Corkscrew, will that take my ears off?
Probably. Maybe a steak. Maybe a little steak knife.
He wants to
I'll
hear me
have
over
one
his
of those.
harem pack. No.
Not the harem.
No.
A harem route never works, man. Too many flags.
Lilith shot me a
Someone
look.
always gets jealous.
Lilith shot
Someone
me
always
a
gets
look
jealous.
of pure
Kills
euphoric
her.
amusement at what her eyes were witnessing before stepping forward and introducing herself. Hi, I'm Lilith. I'm Calamity's friend from high school. It's nice to meet you. There was absolutely no subtlety when Wolfbeard's eyes shifted down to Lilith's cleavage. If my tall frame was somewhat busty, Lilith's shorter and curvier frame was positively voluptuous, and he couldn't handle that. Oftentimes, her choice of wardrobe only emphasized this. She liked to show him off, okay. Doesn't mean it's an invite to the Wolfbeard. It was all too much for the poor beard to handle. He couldn't.
Oh, Sinjay
doing this,
Games,
but
you
The
innocent
internet commands me to
human.
do this stroke.
You innocent human. What's a harem, they ask?
Are they all screaming for the harem?
Oh, no. The
Everybody,
dialogue sounds like it's dripping with an unholy
for the
mixture of
harem.
sweat, Mountain Dew, and Dorito dust. Oh my god, okay. Sensing a
I
new
apologize.
female in
Sorry.
his territory, the mighty Wolfbeard began his usual courting rituals. Prying himself off the sofa like a wad of chewing gum baked in the sun, he waddled to the side to usher miladies to the now vacant seats. Gallant as he likely saw the act, the clearly defined sweaty ass print seared into the fabric of the sofa left us more than a little hesitant to take a seat, so instead we opted to sit in a circle on the living room carpet. To precisely no one's surprise, Wolfbeard hurriedly worked to shove himself between Lilith and I. He sat crisscrossed while leaning back, his arms coming behind and dangerously close to touching Lilith and I. The next hour proceeded to be painfully slow and filled with an obscene amount of increasingly vulgar joke comments by Wolfbeard. It seemed that as much fun as Lilith had initially thought the scenario would be, this beard was far more powerful than she had anticipated. He was a creature of darker magics, older magics, and these unholy forces broke through even her seemingly impenetrable war-hardened emotional battle armor, leaving her shifting uncomfortably and looking at me for escape. At this... Oh, God. He's too strong.
How did you not punch him?
It was just, it was a different time, and I was still trying really hard to maintain that friendship, and that was her fiance, and it was just, in hindsight's 2020, my dude.
Punch. Fist solves all. Fisting works. Oh no, wait, he would like that.
And then we got,
Sounds to me.
sorry if I say this wrong, it looks like Sunjaya Games, asking if you can do a cover of Painted Smile. Yes, you can. That's part of why I offer the instrumental versions, so if you want to be creative and try doing your own cover, you're welcome to.
Sounds like Wolfbeard needs to take a page out of Jeff's book and go to sleep.
Maybe he's a were-creature, watch him turn into a cringe wolf whenever. Yeah, so maybe he's not a werewolf, but he could be a cringe wolf.
He's a slug monster. That's what he is.
He is Jabba the Hutt. But
he is like a slug because he had
like,
that grease coating that he would like leave a residue behind.
Yeah. He makes sounds like the sounds Wolfbeard would make. Jabba.
we've all seen very horrible things, my friends.
So, at this, I took my window of opportunity to flee. I told Miss Piggy that Lilith and I had something come up and we had to go. She seemed a little disappointed by the sudden departure, but accepted and bid us goodbye. However, it was Wolfbeard that really seemed the most upset by this. His shoulders dropped and he looked down to the floor, his dirty golf cap resting heavily, a heavy shadow on his round face.
Sad panda.
I was about to say, where does the sad panda come in?
You really have to go so soon?
The problem is, that sounds a little too
Right.
similar to the way he spoke, and I don't like it.
I'm sorry.
It's becoming. They're mantling.
Channeling the spirit. Okay. Don't
I don't
degrade
want
Jabba
to.
like that. I'm sorry, Jabba. You don't deserve that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an insult.
Actually,
to
he
him.
kind of does, considering he's a crime lord. But
True.
Let's make him badass. This is not badass.
true.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, this is draining me.
Yeah, sorry about that. I responded with zero interest
No,
in
it's
feeding
fine.
his acts. At this, with great effort,
Oh,
he worked
sad.
his way back into a standing position before beginning to waddle in our direction.
That's real shame.
He almost whispered.
I'm sorry. I'll try to get away from how similar it sounds and just go back
No,
to.
that's fine. That's honestly fine. It's funny.
Okay. I give up spending time in the great wilderness to be able to hang out with you. And you should know what a big deal that is to me. My kind need to run wild and free in the forest. It's in our blood. It helps us keep control of the beast.
I can't. No.
I don't know where I went with that one. Oh.
If you remove this fedora, would he die like Frosty the Snowman?
Oh my god.
Lilith shot me a look, but he kept approaching us.
Well, in the very least, you can give me a hug before you go.
Before I could protest, his moist, flabby arms were crushing around me, pinning my arms to my side. I was enveloped in a cloud of body odor that I previously never would have thought possible, and had to fight the powerful urge to retch. He squeezed way too hard, as if trying to smash me as close to him as possible, before finally releasing me from his bear trap of a grip, and then approaching Lilith with the same expectancy, despite her having literally just met him. She, however, was quick enough to evade and found herself smashed in the same, wasn't quick enough to evade, and found herself smashed into the same stinking embrace that I had just been moments before. As soon as she was released, the two of us fled to my car. However, over my shoulder, I called for Miss Piggy to join us for a moment. Quickly, she hurried out and around the corner to meet us by my car. Once there, I sort of opened the floodgates on her. I told her that I was really irritated that Wolfbeard was there after she had promised he wouldn't be, and that I was sick and tired of all the gross comments he'd constantly made and how he always tried to touch me all the time, and I mentioned how he had been making Lilith uncomfortable as well. I firmly stated that I didn't want to have to be around Wolfbeard again, and if he couldn't control himself. The scene must have looked intense to onlookers. We were in the Pacific Northwest, so even though it was in the beginning of summertime, it was gray and a cloudy day, and it had begun to pour down heavy rain. Literally like telenovela, man. However, the drama turned up even more a moment later when we heard what sounded like a cross between a wounded cry and an attempt to howl like a wolf.
Bullshit! Let me see your war face!
Ah!
It's a war face!
Oh.
I looked out across my window to the corner of the building. Wolfbeard had crept out behind Miss Piggy and at some point had been listening in on our discussion. Apparently, my declaration of not wanting him near me unless he could refrain from attempting to grope me was far too painful a blow, as he dramatically ran off towards the wooded trail behind the apartment complex. Seeing this, Miss Piggy legitimately stifled a sob and cried for him to come back, but it was no use. The alpha beard had fled into the forest beyond, likely already transforming into a powerful beast to brood in the shadows.
I'm shell-shocked.
It goes on. It still goes on a little more. We're almost there, but it goes on a little more.
Oh no.
Seeing Miss Piggy in near hysterics, Lilith and I felt like we had no choice but to take her back inside and try and calm her down. She was rambling and raving about him and his condition.
You mean the mental?
We can't leave him out there alone like that. When he transforms while he's too upset, he can be reckless and get himself caught. It's not safe. Oh my god. Oh, I was genuinely crying from how horrible this was.
Oh, you're telling me I had to live through this.
Yeah,
Oh,
God.
The funniest thing is, I don't have to embellish. This actually happened. In fact, it was probably
Reality
worse
is enough
because you can only capture so much in words. Oh my god, okay.
How is it that this is actually weirder than the day at the Tales from the Gas Station book?
Jack ain't got nothing
No
on this.
Mosquito, mosquito.
Oh god, okay. About 15 minutes,
Where are my
after about
glasses?
15 minutes
Here
of
they are.
consoling the distraught Miss Piggy, her phone rang. To seemingly no one but Miss Piggy's surprise, it was Wolfbeard. She dramatically cooed into the phone, asking him where he was and if he was okay. Having trouble hearing him, she switched the phone to speaker mode. What next met our ears was the most pathetic sounding croak I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, Piggy, I need help. The transformation was too quick and emotional. I lost control. I ran wild and aimless in my pain, and somehow I got myself stuck. I ran into a cliff line, and the rain was making like a chopping, and I'm stuck. My transformation reached me too much to get out. Please help me. I'm getting weak here.
He dramatically finished before hanging up the call. So basically, it's just from that is, out in the trails behind where the apartment complex was, it was a forest. There was muddy, like dirt trails, and it was heavy rain. So it created mud. In his mind, he concocted that to be a clay flat that he was stuck in, like a tar pit. I think there were some areas that had clay flats out there, but it wasn't in any place you could, like, actually get stuck in. Like, literally, he was on the dirt trail. A mud puddle.
Basically, you're calling him a bitch.
Yes.
Is. Also, where's the obligatory, what are you doing, step wolf?
Better bring some silver bullets. Gotta put that poor werewolf out of his misery.
I'm leaving. Goodbye.
No.
I'm kidding. No worries, but Jesus Christ. Why?
Such an alpha.
Such an alpha.
So, at this, Miss Piggy went nuts again, screaming that we needed to call an ambulance or the police to go rescue him. It took 10 more minutes to calm her down, and she only did this after I called her brother and asked him to check the woods behind the nearby school for Wolfbeard, as the trail from the apartment complex was connected there. He agreed, and eventually Miss Piggy calmed down enough that Lilith and I felt it was okay to finally leave. I didn't know what happened to Wolfbeard, but I knew it wasn't anything dramatic, as he made it seem, and I didn't want to play into his ploy for attention by being seen waiting for him upon his triumphant return. I thought, though I was not there for his retrieval, Miss Piggy's brother, who despite his wackadoodle sister is actually a pretty normal and nice dude. I feel bad for him because his whole family's a little strange, but her brother, he was a nice guy. And not like I'm a nice guy. Her brother was like genuinely a nice dude. He later called me to retell the harrowing journey. And oh, what a journey it was. You see, it was raining something awful that day, and it did make the trails terribly mucky, but there was no dangerous tar pit like clay flat to trap emotionally distressed werewolves. No, when Piggy's brother went to check the trail behind the school, he found Wolfbeard face down in a literal mud puddle, his phone held in his hand dramatically to give the effect like that he gave out to the elements while calling for help. He was literally posed, like laying face down with his hand out with his phone in it, like laying in a mud puddle. Apparently, he was none too happy to see Miss Piggy's brother there instead of us, and all but made him single-handedly yank his oversized girth out of the puddle by himself. Yeah, he actually was expecting us girls to go out and get him and, like, lift him out of the puddle.
Jesus Christ.
To this day, I can't get the mental image out of my head of that grown man plotting out a plan to make those heartless women feel so bad that they'd have to apologize and spend all their extra time with him, stalking through the rain and windswept back trails of a forest, searching for the perfect mud puddle, and then carefully nestling himself face down in it, careful to keep his phone clean. His phone was clean, by the way, no mud on it. The sight must have been spectacular. But I digress. This was just the first of Wolfbeard's spectacular tantrums, and this was before he had even confessed his feelings about Milady, you see. He didn't give up easy, and if beaching himself in a shallow slop puddle wasn't enough to force me to love him, he'd have to try different approaches. But that is another story for another day, and I'll catch you all again in time for part 3.
Jesus.
Yay!
We've made it.
It's over.
So that is part 2, and it legitimately continues to get worse with every part. I wish I was lying, but it got worse and worse.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Man,
Far out.
there's a beautiful thing that exists called a restraining order.
You're supposed to be a mighty and powerful lichen warrior, and you were taken out by a mud puddle.
A mud puddle? What? Did I silver nitrate in it or something?
Weird.
Oh, man.
Just
Why?
honestly, you should have just started keeping a fucking spray bottle around you. Just no.
Well,
honestly, I
You
could
know
do two birds
what we
with one
should
stone
do? We
and
should
have
get
a
rid of him
bottle.
so he doesn't contribute to the gene pool.
But like
You
have
do
the
not
bottle of
do that
water
on
to
the table.
spray him, but like put body wash mixed up in it. And when he misbehaves, not only
Yes.
can you spray him disciplinarily, but you can also try and get some hygiene in there.
Breeze his ass.
It's bad.
Oh,
It'd be like fucking.
Jesus.
Just. Kill him with fire!
Look at this king.
He's just
Hen.
laying out there in the mud puddle.
Oh, I need to commit self-eat off of this balcony.
No.
I just.
Just belly flop right in the creek.
You could self-eat into my arms.
Like that.
Literally,
Mm.
it was one of those things where I think, looking in hindsight, part of the problem with Miss Piggy is she was very easy to manipulate. I think she was lonely and wanting to
Yeah.
feel special, and by playing that game with him and being with this alpha modern day this mythical creature that's real, I think it
Yeah.
it gave her some sort of like good feelings, and I still would have totally felt bad for her if it wasn't for the fact like she's not only did she hurt my friends, but as we'll find out later in the stories, which a spoiler is, she was actually helping him. She was like, I think it was like a combination of like little self-worth, but then also just like I don't know, but the fact of the matter is how his magic psychic ability to always show up where I was, she was in his ear telling him, like she was allowing him to be there, and she was like, so making
He's an
him
enabler.
and enabling. Yeah, exactly. And that's
So
part of why it's
basically,
like I can't feel bad,
yeah.
because you were putting us in the situation when we said we were very uncomfortable.
So basically, she's
Very.
going along with his delusions and stuff because she wants to keep him around, and also helping him with his disgusting behavior. She's like
Because it was the only way to keep him
yeah,
around.
she's like one of those women who choose to stay with a man who's abusing them or their kids simply because he shows her affection every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I
It
don't
wasn't
really
ideal.
Throw a dog a bone.
yeah.
But
Like, sweet Jesus.
so we made it, guys. We made it through part 1
We made it.
and part 2
Man.
of the Wolfbeard saga. There's 3 more parts to this journey.
What did it
Battle has
cost
been
you?
won, but not the war.
Everything.
And there's 3
Everything.
more parts of the Wolfbeard saga. I think I did write one more additional part where I might have like talked about, and I'll have to look through, because I think I did one more story that's technically not the Wolfbeard saga. I think I did one more part elsewhere, so I'll have to look that up too, but we can work our way through some of these. But that like drained the soul right out of my body doing those 2. I'm like having war flashbacks.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
burn those
holy
bridges
crap.
when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
For now, I think we've all learned to... Good respite!
Ugh.
Oh god. So I think with that we can probably I feel like we could probably start like wrapping this up, because that was a joy.
Down.
That was
That was a doozy.
I
That was
feel like
a
I need to
whole freaking...
yeah.
I think we all need a shower now.
I need to shower with bleach.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, and hydrochloric acid.
Oh my god. So thank you all for coming to this impromptu stream. I know it's last minute. I tend to do that a lot, but I just got a wild hair going. I think this would be kind of a fun thing to do, and I think it was pretty fun for. It was like I was gonna say equal parts painful and fun. But yeah,
It was blurst.
Blurst, exactly. Thank you guys so much for coming, and thank you to everybody
No
here
problem.
in the call. Do you guys, if you guys have any social media
No
or
problem.
anything you want to shout out, feel free to let the chat know where they can find you if you want to be found.
Nope, I'm good.
Not really, no.
Y'all can hit me up on Discord. I'm in Madam's
Yeah, if you
server.
guys-
You see me
Same.
around, swing on by for some cursed energy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
if you pop over
sure.
into the Discord, they're always hanging out in there, and in the Discord, once again, it's Drunkle, Bambi, and Vicroy. So
Viceroy.
sorry, what?
Lord Viceroy's gone.
Yeah, Viceroy.
Viceroy, sorry.
It's no problem. Yeah.
Vice. Should I just call you Vice?
It doesn't matter. You know, some people call me Scorn, some people call me Vice.
Do you have a preference? Because the usernames trip me up.
I wanted to make a joke,
Vice,
but I'm
permission
joked
to
out
address the
from
president.
that. It doesn't matter, you know. Scorn, Viceroy.
Okay. So Scorn
Oh
easy.
my goddamn
Okay.
Outback.
They're in Outback bag. That took you 2.5 hours to get.
Yes! It sucked!
I can
Have
It
you,
did, I,
have you eaten it yet, honey?
no!
Why not?
Eaten it?
I was being polite! Goddamn! I turned this
I
into
literally
a
said, hey,
mukbang stream!
you can do
You
Drunkle
need
does
to
ASMR
eat.
over there.
Yeah, ASMR
That's-
mukbang on me. Outback
That's
Steakhouse.
too cursed, even for us.
With a fine pairing of whiskey.
Oh my god. Alright, well, thank you guys for joining me in this horrifying cursed journey. I had fun, but I'm worn out from this.
Same.
Thank you to everybody who came and
I had
watched.
fun until Discord was stupid and I had to reinstall everything, but things happen.
At least it ended up working out for you in the end, letting you back in.
And I hope I gave some entertainment to some people with how
Oh my
weird,
god, yeah.
and some nightmares to others.
Yeah.
So I think I'll post one more time that I'll post one more time the link to the Discord. It's still the same link, so it's probably only got a short amount of time left. Because I think it's been, I don't know, let me know if it's expired, because it might be cutting it close.
You heard the Madam Minions? Go! Click! Do the thing! Oh
Go,
voyage! Jump
Like
into
and
our
subscribe.
portals!
The Cursed Club is the Cursed Crew is an exclusive club, and by exclusive I mean you just gotta be here at the right time when the link drops.
Yeah, and you gotta be cursed as all hell.
Just be prepared. We got big king energy in there.
King!
Yay!
Alrighty, guys. I'm going to control that. I'm gonna go back to live scene here. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for the call. I'm gonna jump out and close out the stream.
Thank you for having us.
It's been
Heck yeah, it's been great, despite how draining
Wild.
and tiring it was reading that. Oh my god.
You're fond of me lobster, ain't you?
Oh my god. Alrighty. I gotta go. I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're nearly at a close here now. But yes, as Yoshi put it there, Yoshi is a mod in the Discord, by the way. If you're new to the Discord and you're joining, please remember to read the rules before you join. It is fun and chaotic in there, but we also are respectful to one another. We don't cyberbully each other. We don't post anything inappropriate. Well, nothing that is like NSFW, I should say. Like we have reason despite our chaos. So just basically be a decent human, but have fun. Alrighty, guys. I gotta go. This I'm like reliving like the cringiest episode of my past, and I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Thank you again to everybody who came. It was a blast streaming with you, and I will come back again with another Wolfbeard thing. I'll get it, like, again, this was like a really last minute thing, so I didn't really know what I was doing in advance, but I think next time from the get-go, I'll have it set up. That way you're able to see the faces of everybody else. I'll have the streaming window from my Discord. And, you know, maybe I'll spin the wheel and see who else in the Cursed Crew wants to do voices next time. Or some of the same, or whatever. We'll see. We shall see when the time comes, mostly depending on who's available, because I'm bad at planning and these things happen last minute. Alrighty, guys. Well, it was a blast, and it was my pleasure to stream for you. I am going to get ready for bed and just, like, decompress all the cringe that just was blasted into my system. Alrighty. Have a good night or morning or wherever you guys are in the time zone. Let me scoot so you can see the kitties. You have Artemis curled in a perfect ball of void sleeping there. And then we have Apollo with his little feeties sticking out. Asleep. The cats say it's bedtime, so that it is. Alrighty. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all next time. And remember, until then,